Okay, lesson 12.9, retirement investments. The objective is to compute the required minimum distribution and the penalty for early withdrawal from an individual retirement account, also known as an IRA. An IRA is an individual retirement account which mature with interest with tax deferred. Okay, basically what that means is if you have an IRA, a simple IRA, you put money into it, and when you pull the money out, you have to pay taxes on it. Okay? Go ahead and press pause, get these notes down, and resume play when ready to go. Okay. A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account which matures with interest being tax-free. With a Roth IRA, your interest is front-loaded, meaning money that you put into the Roth IRA has already been taxed. Okay, so when you pull the money out, you don't have to pay it again. Now, a required minimum distribution, or an RMD, is the amount that you're required to withdraw from a traditional IRA once you reach retirement age based on your life expectancy. Okay, turning the page. All right, now, in front of you is the table of life expectancy. It goes by age and then gives you life expectancy factor. Okay, you will use that when you determine your required minimum distribution. Okay, required minimum distribution is the fair market value divided by the life expectancy factor. Penalty for early withdrawal is 10% times the amount of distribution, and basically you are penalized if you try to withdraw your money for anything other than college education expenses. Okay? In some cases, you can withdraw for health expenses, but not all. There's also a penalty for failure to take your distribution, and that is a 50% penalty of the required minimum distribution if you failed to take it out. Okay, so copy these down, resume play when you're finished. Okay, Bob Baines has saved $2,000 per year in his IRA for 35 years. At age 70, the fair market value of his IRA was $256,202.89. Using the Uniform Lifetime Table, what is his required minimum distribution? What penalty would he pay if he did not take the distribution? And if Bob had withdrawn, if Bob had withdrawn $25,000 at age 50 for vacation purposes, what would have been his penalty? What if he had used the $25,000 for his children's college expenses? Okay, so this problem has 4 steps. Okay, the first one is asking what is his required minimum distribution. The formula for that from the last slide that you just copied was the fair market value divided by the life expectancy factor. The fair market value in this case is $256,202.89. The life expectancy factor, let's see here, Bob is 70 years of age. So go back, 70 years of age, my life expectancy factor is 27.4. Okay, so divide it by 27.4. Now, when you divide that out, you end up getting 9,350.47. Okay? That is Bob's minimum distribution. Now, part 2 says what penalty would he pay if he did not take his distribution? Well, the formula says there's a 50% penalty if you don't take it. So 9,350.47 times 0.5, or 50%. Okay. Work that out. You should come up with 4,675.24. Part 3. If Bob had withdrawn $25,000 at age 50 for vacation purposes, $25,000 at age 50, so he's not retired, what would the penalty be? Penalty is 10% of 0.1. Okay, so that is $2,500. Okay, and part 4 says, what if he had used the $25,000 for his children's college expenses? Again, folks, college expenses, you can pull the money out for college of an IRA. So college expenses would amount to $0. Okay? Now, we'll go ahead and turn the page. Let's look at number 1. Take a few minutes to work it. When you're ready to check your answers, press play and we'll work it out. Okay, let's go ahead and work this. May Kawasaki is 72 and has an IRA with a fair market value of $98,000. Use the uniform lifetime table to determine her required minimum distribution. What penalty would she incur if she failed to take the distribution? What penalty would she have paid if she had made an early withdrawal of $10,000 to take a vacation? Okay, so again, to find the required minimum distribution, it's the fair market value divided by the life expectancy factor. The fair market value part, so we're going to do in part 1, the first question, 98,000. Look back in your table, she's 72. Okay, 72, so got a factor of 25.6. Divide it by 25.6. And you should get 3,828.12. Okay? Now, part 2 says, what penalty would she incur if she failed to take the distribution? Well, let's see here. 3,828.12 times 50% for failing to take it. Is 1,914.06. Okay? And finally, part 3 says, what penalty would she have paid if she had made an early withdrawal of $10,000 to take a vacation? 10,000 times 0.1, $1,000. Okay? Let's go ahead and try number 2. Press play to resume when you're ready. Okay, Amir Bahoud is 70 and has a Roth IRA with a fair market value of $156,800. Use the uniform lifetime table to determine his required minimum distribution. What penalty would he pay if he failed to take the distribution, and what penalty would he have incurred if he had made an early withdrawal of $20,000 to pay for his grandchildren's college expenses? Okay, first up, the required minimum distribution, $156,800 divided by the life expectancy factor. Look in your book. 70 years of age is 27.4. Okay, divide that out. You should come up with $5,722.63. Now, if he fails to take that amount of money, they're going to dock him for half of it. So multiply that times 0.5. You should come up with $2,861.31. Okay, and finally, part 3 to this question. What penalty would he have incurred if he withdrew 20 grand to pay for his grandchildren's college education? Again, college education means there is no penalty, $0. Okay, get started on your homework. It's lesson 12.9, page 466, 1 through 13, 17 through 18. Video.